Something strange happens when you ask the artificial intelligence to act like Star Trek. The art of speaking to AI chatbots is continuing to frustrate and baffle people. A study attempted to fine-tune prompts fed into a chatbot model found that, in one instance, asking it to speak as if it were on Star Trek dramatically improved its ability to solve grade school-level math problems. It's both surprising and irritating that trivial modifications to the prompt can exhibit such dramatic swings in performance, the study author Rick Battle and Teja Gulapudi at software firm VMware in California said in their paper. The study, first reported by New Scientist, was published February 9 on ARXIV, a server where scientists can share preliminary findings before they have been validated by careful scrutiny from their peers. Using AI to speak with AI, machine learning engineers Battle and Gulapudi did not set out to expose the AI model as a Trekkie. Instead, they were trying to figure out if they could capitalize on the positive thinking trend, quote unquote. People attempting to get the best results out of chatbots have noticed that the output quality depends on what you ask them to do, and it's really not clear why. Among the myriad factors influencing the performance of language models, the concept of positive thinking has emerged as a fascinating and surprisingly influential dimension, Battle and Golapudi said in their paper. Intuition tells us that in the context of language model systems, like any other computer system, positive thinking should not affect performance, but empirical experience has demonstrated otherwise, they said. This would suggest it's not only what you ask the AI model to do, but how you ask it to act while doing it that influences the quality of the output. In order to test this out, the authors fed 3 large language models, LLM, called Mistral 7b5, Llama 2 13b6, and Llama 2 70b7 with 60 human-written prompts. These were designed to encourage the AIs and ranged from "this will be fun" to "take a deep breath and think carefully" to "you are as smart as ChatGPT. The engineers asked the LLM to tweak these statements when attempting to solve the GSM-8K, a dataset of grade school-level math problems. The better the output, the more successful the prompt was deemed to be. Their study found that, in almost every instance, automatic optimization always surpassed handwritten attempts to nudge the AI with positive thinking, suggesting machine learning models are still better at writing prompts for themselves than humans are. Still, giving the models positive statements provided some surprising results. One of Llama 270B's best performing prompts, for instance, was "System message, command, we need you to plot a course through this turbulence and locate the source of the anomaly. Use all available data and your expertise to guide us through this challenging situation." The prompt then asked the AI to include these words in its answer: "Captain's log, star date," insert date here, "we have successfully plotted a course through the turbulence and are now approaching the source of the anomaly." The author said this came as a surprise. Surprisingly, it appears that the model's proficiency in mathematical reasoning can be enhanced by the expression of an affinity for Star Trek, the author said in the study. This revelation, they said, adds an unexpected dimension to our understanding and introduces elements we would not have considered or attempted independently, they said. This does not mean you should ask your AI to speak like a Starfleet commander. Let's be clear, this research does not suggest you should ask AI to talk as if aboard the Starship Enterprise to get it to work. Why? Rather, it shows that myriad factors influence how well an AI decides to perform a task. One thing is for sure, the model is not a Trekkie, Catherine Flick at Stanfordshire University, UK, told the New Scientist. It does not understand anything better or worse than preloading with a prompt. It just accesses a different set of weights and probabilities for acceptability of the outputs than it does with other prompts, she said. It's possible, for instance, that the model was trained on a data set that has more instances of Star Trek being linked to the right answer, Battle told New Scientist. Still, it shows just how bizarre these systems processes are and how little we know about how they work. Flick said, the key thing to remember from the beginning is that these models are black boxes. We won't ever know why they do what they do because ultimately they are a melange of weights and probabilities, and at the end, the result is spat out, she said. This information is not on those learning to use chatbot models to optimize their work. Whole fields of research and even courses are emerging to understand how to get them to perform best, even though it's still very unclear. In my opinion, nobody should ever attempt to handwrite a prompt again, Battle told New Scientist. He said, let the model do it for you. And this article was originally on Business Insider by Marianne Giono, and this on Science Alert. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.